whenever you have a dream, if you don't actually take an action to do it, it just remains a dream.
I just have so much faith in what it is that we are doing. I know we're not operating at our fullest potential.
Hi, I'm Jordan Wormley. I am one of the co-founders of WE&Company, and I've been doing this for 5 years now.
My name is Shelby Wormley. I am the co-founder of WE&Company, and this is our 5th year in business.
Being at 5 years now is both not surprising, but also surreal. We've chosen to focus the work that we do so much around community because of the impact community has had on both my life and Shelby's life since the very beginning. Beyond that, though, when we dig a little bit deeper, for the first time in human history, it's accessible for people to be able to tell their own story. You don't have to rely on, some big Hollywood film to tell your story because you did this amazing thing that affected the entire world. No, we can tell a Hollywood quality story for you locally right here that tells how you changed the lives of your neighbors, of your neighborhood, of your city. And that to me is just as important, if not more important, than seeing the big story on the big screen, some hero who you never really get a chance to meet when we have heroes right here in our communities whose stories need to be told.
Looking back on the last 7+ years as your mayor, I am proud of our accomplishments and how we have faced our challenges together as a community.
Passion plays a big role here at St. Joe's, and you walk through the doors and you can just feel the compassion here.
When I really think about how the world has changed in these last 5 years, I really feel like it really has become the rise of the storyteller. We've sat with people and done interviews where they've said, hey, I've actually never shared this story and now I feel ready to. And I'm so glad that I was able to have that experience with you all. And there are some phenomenal storytellers, filmmakers, videographers in our community that do amazing work. And we're so glad to be a part of that community. And we always say, really the difference, what makes us different from another production company, it's really us, it's Jordan and I. We're bringing our life experiences into our experience as well as just like who we are. I mean, I think we're pretty fun. I think we're pretty dope. And we're not for everybody, but I remember us just sitting in City Hall and seeing our videos play in front of the whole community and just seeing how people received it. It was very encouraging for us. I remember when I was telling people in the community, hey, I'm considering quitting my job and doing this full time. And people in the community were like, we have work for you. Do that. They were very encouraging and they're like, oh, we need you. We need what you all have to offer.
When I look back over the course of our company and think about how we've changed in these last 5 years, the thing that I appreciate is the consistency of change. We have constantly been evolving from day one. As I grew up, I was taught that the one thing that's constant in life is change. And if you don't change, really you die. That's the only guarantee in life. Things are going to change. I promise that. You got life, death, taxes, change. I don't think we are the best that we're going to be. When we first started, it really was just me and Shelby. We were using a borrowed camera. Even when we did our very first one, we didn't have lights. We didn't have cameras. We didn't have microphones. We barely had computers that were working. So I'll tell you this, if you start a business and you get into an industry and you think you know it all, you're not going to be the best because there's just no way for you to know everything. There's so many things we're still learning. So whenever I go on set or whenever I get to work with somebody new, I'm always trying to learn more about what they do, how they do it, why they do it, so I can see a better way for us to operate. that's my goal. How can we be the best versions of ourselves that we can be? So with that comes change and embracing that.
Ultimately, WE&Company has taught me so much just about myself, about the world and what this world needs. My goal for WE&Co is to continue to give people a reason to want to connect, to go outside of just how powerful our stories are and how powerful those connections that we make from them are, because that's really what's going to keep you. You have these stories to remind you to keep going, and you have these stories to encourage you. And if someone gets a little bit of that from our work that we get to create from these stories, then that makes it all worth it.